You're holding there for. Can I clean it?
You can't see that on camera, trust me.
We need that to keep it. Okay.
So today we're going to be installing a pod filter on Teejays Punto.
Evo.
Is it?
Yeah, it's classed as an Evo. It's diesel. Yeah, I do. It's just one. Other side, it's an Evo.
Oh yeah. There's an Evo.
A beaten Evo as well.
Not a real Evo, there was it.
Yeah, just show me number plate as well, nicely.
Look at them red calipers, bro.
Hey, look at my disc brakes all round as well, bro.
They're quite big, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is on the wonk.
Not vented as well. Because it looks like it's right on the cross.
Yeah, you're good. You're completely in shot.
Oh, really? Sweet.
You're short,
right.
remember. Dude, this dude's really 5 foot.
5.
5'5".
5'5".
And a half.
All you're going to need to install is a screwdriver to get the screws out and your pod filter.
Okay. So where are we going to be starting with this?
Well, the chap that I bought this from only put one screw in the air filter. So, I assume we just take that one out and the whole thing should pop off.
Not very well held on there, is it?
That's a Fiat. Yeah, that's it down the other car. Right, so I'm going to pull that off and the MAF sensor's already coming out. Right, you want to keep your MAF sensor on there because that measures the amount of air that's going into your engine and so you get the right air to fuel ratio. If you don't, your engine's going to be running rough, ain't going to run right, it's probably going to be like a dog shit. So you want to keep that in there and make sure you go. Then you want to take your old filter out, and that ain't a pretty sight. And then it is literally, you get your new one, and they come, because I got a universal one, because I couldn't afford the other one. They come with adapters, as I call it. You just slot that over the top of the MAF. They can be a bit tricky. Slot over the top like that. Loosen up your clamp. So it's easily slid over the top. And then just work it over it. Just like that. You get your clamp. Make sure it's in the right position as well.
On alright?
Yeah, that'll be right. Tighten it down. And we found, to stop it wobbling about, I didn't want to make it break out because I ain't got no metal. We've got this little bit of wire that we've got. We feed it through the holes that are already in the original air box. Bend it out. Feed it through that one. Like so. And feed it through that one. And then just bend. You might not be able to do this short car if you don't have the old box at the bottom. And then I'll just bend them over there. Bend it over there. And then that keeps it running away from you. And that is literally all you have to do. Now you get your keys.
Right, it is worth noting, you can get proper kits for most cars.
Yes.
What they'll do is they'll include a plate to protect you from the engine.
Heat
stop
shield.
The heat shield. Stop the heat from the engine getting into the airbox, which will make the car run better. Without it, it will still run fine. I mean, this is a diesel, so it doesn't produce a whole lot of heat as it is.
And the other thing is, I had to keep my the bottom of my old airbox on because that has a little channel. A lot of the other ones have like ram air intake sort of things and stuff like that you can get from, but I was a bit too cheap. It was just 15 quid from Wilco's. That's not bad, and it makes a lot of difference. So
Yeah.
we're going to start her up. I'm going to show you what it comes. It is a diesel, so it's going to sound like a tractor, may I say.
did you?
Love it, mate. It's an Evo. And that is your install. Now I'm going to be ripping up Ferraris.
If you're running a remap, or you know,
Which
you've
this
got a lot of
is.
mods running more power, an airbox isn't going to be that great. It's going to restrict your airflow. So you fit a pod filter to try and increase the airflow a little bit more.
I did get this because I've just had it remapped 2 days ago. Stage 1. So I thought every little helps. It's getting an exhaust next month. But hopefully she should be running fine.
Yeah.
Quick as a real Evo, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so all it really does is makes more noise. I mean,
Basically, yeah.
it's one of them mods you just do. It's a great first mod. You know, it makes your car sound a little bit beefier, makes it sound a little bit bigger, if anything. And it's cheap, you know, it takes literally 5 minutes to do.
If that, it took like 1 minute to do. You can get it from like Halford, Wilco's, anywhere like that sells bits like that. You can get them for eBay for like a tenner. And you can get universal ones that come with them little rubber inserts as well, so it fit most people's air mass.
If you're feeling up for it, it might be a good idea to make a plate that goes around here, you know, just to protect the heat from the engine.
If you've got one of these, you could quite easily make one if you just get one, screw it into the factory bits and just covers up there.
Yeah, and if you can't use the bottom of your airbox, get a bit of ducting. You can run it up from, you know, one of the front grills, you know, just to give it a cold air, so it's getting like fresh air rather than warm air.
Some people go in a full race car and take their fog lights out as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're building a track car, take a headlight out, cut a hole in the bonnet, whatever works. Like,
every little helps though. People say it done.
Yeah.
It sort of helps with throttle response as well.
Yeah.
Because it's easier access to the air. So yeah, that's what we found out that works better.
Right.
Here's my dirty diesel.
So now we're going to take the car out for a drive.
Let me show
See
you
how
what
it sounds.
can do. Like a Ferrari.
All on there, right?
Yeah, it's just a little out. I'll sort it out later.
Yeah.
It's not going to go anywhere.
Look at the size of this little turbo.
You video? Did you have to keep showing my show car?
This is his old car.
This is my pride and joy.
How long did you spend building this?
A year.
A year. Oh, that was a really nice car, to be fair. What was it? Mark 1 Punto?
Mark 1 Fiat Punto, 1999. Original paint, original bodywork, original fucking everything. And then one person did this to the side of it.
How long have you been driving at that point?
6 months.
6 months. Was it your fault?
No, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
And this happens. Someone decided they didn't like Puntos, obviously, and they decided to turn into my car when I was going past them. So they hit me, I slid out, my arse end went out, the front of my car went up in the air, hit a bollard, flew up in the air for a little bit, thought I could fly, found out you can't land cards, and then this happens. And my brand new wheels that I bought for it as well, the good old Lenzos, mashed up, and it hit that hard that I had metal stuck in my wheel, and I've still got metal. But the good thing is, no matter how dead she is, I sold the interior as well because that had original. She still starts, and if you put your foot down, it takes a little while. Oh, it's run out of fuel.
That's dead.
No,
I'm loving the dildo gear stick.
it was a race car, mate.
Oh, that's loud.
Race car, mate.
Yeah.
It's a V8.
Oh, it was a smart little car, wasn't it?
It was.
Minty fresh.
Minty Fresh. Mint
Yeah,
Green was her nickname.
First series of stickers on there. This was right at the start.
This was the true modified, beefed up. I had a 1.4 turbo that was running 200 brake for it as well. I bought 3 days. I drove all the way to Preston, Lichfield.
How far is that from here?
Well, it took us a good 8 hours all round. Fuck. 400 quid later, everything I needed, gearbox, engine, loom, turbo manifold, everything. A week later that happened. But we've still got plans for her. She will be seen soon.